Today I'll show you an unboxing of the Asus BE3600 dual band router RT-BE58U Wi-Fi 7 extendable router. So it has the really nice parental controls, AI protection features, and most important for me is the AI mesh that I can use this together with the RT-BE92U. And this is a cheaper router compared to the RT-BE92U. There is a RT-BE90U, which has more speed for Wi-Fi, but for me this was okay. The RT-BE90U has 2.5 giga ports. So if you want that, this one has only one 2.5 giga port for the one or for the access point. Wi-Fi 7 dual band performance, speed up to 3. These numbers here, they're always, you have to really not take them very literal, because it's like the maximum speed when you're super close to the router, maybe in a special building with zero interference. So some information here. This is the RT-BE58U V2. That's the, I didn't even know there is a V2. This is the V2. It's compatible Windows 11, Mac. Okay. And the actual router has these ports which are 1 giga only, and then there is 1 giga WAN or LAN, and 2.5 giga. I will use this one because I have a 10 giga internet. I have a 10 giga LAN here, so I want to use at least the 2.5 for this one. And I don't need to use a 10 giga port here because it's only 3.6 maximum anyway. USB 3.0 and DC power connection, DC, and the power button and reset button, and the WPS. Some kind of unique barcode here and more information. It's like two bands working together. I wish it was triple band. The RT-BE90U is triple. The RT-BE90U is triple band, so you find this one or that 90. Maybe if the difference in price is not too big, maybe it's worth to get the 90. When I bought this one, it was a little bit bigger difference, and it will automatically detect which one is the one. You can use this as a standalone router, but I will use it as an access point. So I think there's nothing more to show on the box. Let's open it. Let's see what's inside the box, how this thing opens. Could open it like this. Yeah, make sure to close this. Okay, so the box is ready to be opened. I think it's gonna be like this. Oh yeah, okay. It has a nice soft foamy padding here, which I think I could use this for some interesting things. It's a very nice soft foam. I'm surprised it has this brown stuff because it's the cardboard. It's nice to have more sustainable packing. So some kind of, you get some warranty card, information about warranty, and then there's the serial number. Okay. So make sure the drivers are up to date. Okay, so I should make sure the drivers are updated. Also, my main router is Asus Merlin. My main router is Asus Merlin, and this one is not going to be updated. The Asus Merlin doesn't support this model, but I was reading that it's going to work. We'll see. Some information. I think this is just disclaimers. This one is important. Quick setup guide. So you have the information about the ports, what they are, and some specifications. So you reboot the modem, okay. This is if you're using it directly connected to the internet. You have to connect the one port to your modem, to the internet provider. You can scan the code to get the app. I already have the app, but you scan the code to get the app. It's really convenient and easy with the app. And that's after you just follow the steps. And inside here we have the actual router. I want to see what else is there. Interesting packing. Oh, we have a nice cable. I think this is Cat 6. This is good. I like to get the new cable whenever I can. Maybe no. It looks like the basic Cat 5e. Doesn't look like Cat 6. It's not thick enough. So I'm not even gonna use this thing. And then there are the power adapters. So you have this European style power adapter, and then the UK style, and then you have also the power brick. The power brick has this, I think it's 2.1mm barrel jack. I always like to show the specifications of the power adapter, and I realized that this is really useful in case you need to replace it. I used one of my old videos to find the replacement power adapter. So input is 50 to 60 Hertz, any 100 or 240 volts, and the output, this is important, 12 volts, 2 amps, 24 watts. Yeah, and positive is in the middle. This is the power adapter. And the barrel connector, it's standard size. Okay, so I'm gonna try to connect this thing, see how it's supposed to go in. So it's just, you insert it, there is a release here. It clicked, okay, so it clicked, and now I can open it. Well, this is an interesting system. I wish these were universal, so they are all the same. Whenever I buy a hard disk, it has a different connector like that, but it's a nice power adapter, very thick. I'm getting a bit worried about the power consumption on this thing now. I will keep this one because I might need it. I hope I need it soon. Okay. But I will not keep it in the box. I'll keep it separate. Okay, so the power adapter is available. That's good. You get a Ethernet cable, which is not bad to have. And this is the actual router itself. You get some information, and it's interesting, the password is not the default. Usually this is something very common, but I like that they have this more it's more randomized, so you can even have this as a sticker. So I could even insert this as a sticker. Maybe when you reset it, it goes back to that, so I will put it as a sticker. And this is the router here. These are all antennas here. It's four Wi-Fi antennas, and some of that cardboard fluff on the front here. Then you have like a text there, so it says power, internet, LAN 2.4, that's the Wi-Fi, and 5 Wi-Fi. So you have some LEDs here. Okay, and then on this side you have air vents, I think. Antennas, you just lift them like this. And the other ones, they look like they rotate the other way. So be careful. No, like this. So they go up. Just don't force the antennas. You don't want to break the antennas. I'll remove this plastic stuff. Okay, so this is how the router looks like. It looks pretty compact, but stable at the same time. It has a bit of a footprint, and there is no option to have it vertical. And here you have the LAN ports. It's 4 ports. It's 1.1 giga. Here you have the 4 ports for 1 giga. Then you have the 2.5 giga speed, which is the main one, but usually you have 2.5 giga here and 10 giga, like the more fancy routers, but this one was a cheaper one, so I can't really complain with that. USB 3.0, so it's not 3.2, and the DC in, and the power button, and the WPS button, and the reset button. I think the reset button is a bit too easy to press. Have to be careful with that. The power button is it's like not a momentary switch. It stays on and then off like this. Okay, so that's the front. On this side there's nothing. And that's information about it. So it's RT-BE58U V2, BE3600. And it's input 12 volts 2 amps, and this is the you also have the password here, so I don't have to put this sticker anywhere, right? Yeah, it's the same password, so that's okay. Okay, so I will change this password obviously, and it's made in 2026. This is after you reset it, you will have this as a default password, so it's good to have the information there. And I will set up this router as an access point for AI mesh. I'll do a few speed tests with the iPerf before and after. And if you want to watch the setup video, you will find it on the channel. Thanks for watching.